Hello everyone. As a wise man once said, a good archer is not known by his bow and arrow, but by his aim. He who conquers himself is the mightiest of them all. In archery, we have something like the way of superior men. Today, we are going to talk about the top 3 archers in our ancient history according to Dhanurved. After all, archery was the superior mode of fighting in ancient India. Dhanurved, an ancient text about archery science, forms the basis for our evaluation for the ranking of top 3 most celebrated greatest archers of our ancient history. The ranks are clearly mentioned in that ancient text. If you have any doubts regarding this list, you can fact check. We often wonder who are the top archers in our ancient history according to Puranas. Trust me, it's a very long list filled with the likes of Shastra Bahu, who used to shoot 500 arrows in one go, and many others like Eklavya, who shot bunch of arrows down a dog's throat through his mouth without even scratching a single inch of his throat. That was the level of smoothness they had. But there are 3 top most talented archers who shines the most like stars and outshines everybody else with their sheer level of dedication, commitment, skill, and unparalleled amount of focus which separates them from the others. They are also known for their humility. Only self-realized being of highest order can have that level of concentration in them. Their legacy still carries on in one form or another, inspiring people to commit to their ambitions with focus and self-determination, and teaches them the art of hitting bullseye in any field of their life that they choose. This list will also include gods and demigods in this. So, without further ado, let's get back to the top 3 most celebrated archers of our ancient history as per Puranas and Dhanurvedas. Well, rank 3 has been occupied by Arjuna himself. Arjuna, as we know, has been the most dedicated and talented archer of his era. As a child, we are always encouraged to have focus like him toward our goals by our parents and teachers. We are taught various stories about him, like the bird's eye. The way he have locked on to the target, blurring everything in between, is still an inspiring story. As a child, he displayed many examples of his archery. The way he mastered it by practicing day and night. He was called Savyasachi because of his ambidexterity. He could shoot arrows with both hands, in light and in dark. We know deep down Eklavya inspired him, but the feats that Arjuna achieved with bow and arrow cannot be discredited. Be it him shooting the bird's eye, crocodile's mouth, or him acing the Viryasulka Swamvar. He have proved himself to be worthy of holding the 3rd position. Don't even get me started on his major fights. We will have to make a separate video on that. Now, moving up to the 2nd position. It is Lord Ram who holds the 2nd position. As we all know, that Rama the archer was the symbol of righteousness. But it doesn't end there. With his weapon hanging on his shoulder, he was also the defender of good from evil. And our defender, Lord Shri Ram, is said to be the best archer in the history of mankind. Text in Puranas clearly states that Rama was the greatest warrior ever, and nobody matched his archery skills except for the one. Even Krishna in Gita acknowledged him by saying, "I am Rama among the warriors." Hindus still use the word Ramban for infallibility. Such is his legacy. It is said that the ones drawn an arrow from the Rama's bow Kondana know the mark has already been hit. Most of you have always known who holds the first place. Rank 1, according to Dhanurved, is held by Tripurantakaya himself. He is the source of Dhanurveda. Adiyogi basically invented archery. The most perfect shot ever taken in the history of existence has been taken by Lord Shiva himself. He is the only one who is superior to Rama in archery. He is called Pinaka Hastaya, which means the one who has Pinaka bow in his hand. That 3-eyed one who is the possessor of the most powerful arrow in the existence. He who also have Lord Vishnu as his arrows, that Triambakam 3-eyed one Rudra holds the top position. After all, he is the source of it all. We will talk about the most perfect shot taken by him in the next video if you support the content. Har Har Mahadev. Hit the like, subscribe and हो सके तो share भी कर लेना.